Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So today we are akusalāni, page number 291. Okay, 291. So this is about the Dhammasaṅgaṇī Vada, the Dhammas, the content of the Dhamma. The Dhamma contents are explained here in this session. So some of the words that has been explained before in the Mahakusala Citta will not be explained here. But the different words, special words will be explained here. And one of the special word is here, lobha. So, lobha, moha. So, as usual, so Brahmata Dhammas are analyzed in three ways, with the Karana Sadhana, Kadu Sadhana, and Bhava Sadhana. You see in the first line, Lobhandi Tina, that is Karana Sadhana, Sayamva Lobhadi, Kadu Sadhana, and then Lobhana Mata Meva, Wa, Dandi, Lobo. Okay, Dandi. Lobo, that it is a called Loba, greed or attachment, because through which people attach. Okay, people attach or people grasp something. And also, that is why it is called Loba. Sayamva Lobhadi. Loba itself also take or grasp the object. So, and also the last one is Lobhana Mata Meva. Lobhana Mata Meva. So, it is translated as what? Lobhana, just a mere, okay? Mere act of a lasting, or mere act of a grasping, mere act of a greed is a called lobha. Okay. So dandi here means dan iti. Okay, dan iti. Therefore, it is a called lobha. So another one is a moha. Moha also, the structure is the same. Moshandi dena. Sayamva moshati. And then moshana mata meva wa dandi moho. It is a moha, because through which people delude, people what happened? Moshandi, it is a called what? Adi Dhammas. The associated Dhamma here translated as associated Dhammas are deluded. Okay. And also Isab, Moha Isab also what Sayamva Moshadi. Isab is deluded. Okay, and then just the being deluded, or just the mere state of the delusion is called moha. Okay, as a mental phenomena, so it does not arise alone, it arises together with the other concomitants, mental concomitants. That's why whatever associated with the loba, it will last, it will attach to the object. And also, this is through the loba. And also, this is through the loba, whatever mentality that arises in a person, it will be diluted through the moha. So with this three way, we can make an analysis for all kinds of the mentalities, all kinds of the Brahmata Dhamma. Here, Desu here means man, loba and dosa, loba and moha. Lobo, here characteristic function, etc. are explaining here in the following pages, following paragraphs, following sentences. Loba is what? Characteristic of a Aramana Gehana Lekano. Loba has a characteristic of a taking object, or we can not merely taking, just grasping the object. Okay, grasping, taking hold of the object. Like a what? A commentator provide with the example. Magada lepo viya. Magada lepo viya. Magada is a monkey, right? It is translated as a what? Like a sticky lime. So in our translation, it is a called Nyao. It is a name of the plant. Name of the plant. So it bears a fruit. So whoever touch the fruit, so he cannot remove from that kind of a fruit. So whatever touch to that fruit, then is it like a glue, no? Super glue or sticky super glue, like a super glue. But yeah.
In the Myanmar, how to call it, that tepin? Tepin, eh?
Meow nezi.
Meow nezi.
Meow magada is a meow monkey. Oh. Monkey is called meow. So because it became problematic to the monkeys mostly. So in the forest, monkey they try to find the fruit. So one day, a monkey can see that fruit, and then he take a hold of that fruit, and then he cannot remove from that because it is like a super glue stick there. So other than he tried to take hold of a fruit with another hand. That hand also already there. Then after that, he tried to make an effort through or by his legs. So whatever, both of the legs are also already stick there. So then finally what he do is with his head, he tried to hit with the head. So his head also attached over there. So that sort of story we have in the commentary also. That is called Megada Lipa, Alipa.
I Sayadaw.
Yes.
So how do we divide that word up, and what is this formation, Sayadaw?
Megada Lipa. Megada.
So Makata Alepa.
Alepa. Yeah, lipati means to smear. Here means lipati.
Then what kind of samasa is that, Sayadaw, and what does it mean?
Let me see. Let me see in Pali in the dictionary. Megada. Okay, Megada Lipa. I found it. In the Dipitaka Pali Myanmar dictionary, there There is a giving Megada Alipa. It is a giving as a Megada Alipa. Okay, let me see. Megado Alimpiyadi Edinadi Megada Lipo. Okay, Megada Alimpiyadi Edinadi Megada Lipo. Do I need to write?
No, it's okay, Sayadaw.
Okay. Megada Lipo. It is Megado Alimpiyadi Edinadi Megada Lipo. Then another way is what? Megadan Alimpati Legadi Wa Megada Lipo. Because it is a user Kidanda Samasa.
Yeah.
Kidanda Samasa. The ending is a Kida. The Vajanada is made as a Kida. Rather because it is not one word. So it is also called Samasa. So Kidanda Samasa, if we make it like this, Megado Alimpiyadi Idinadi Megada Lipo.
I see.
Then
So Sayadaw, Aleba in Myanmar, how to translate? Because I checked, they said Nense.
Nancy.
Nense is something like
Nancy.
oil.
Nancy, meow, say. A say is something like a sticky, something like a glue, sticky liquid.
So here, see, is not a medicine.
No. Say, if you say medicine, it is a sale, no salo. Meow, say, first, no, here is the first letter. Jawega, first letter. Ja,
It must sale here.
pardon?
Here is a sale.
Mahobabu. Saloma.
Sale.
Where do you read?
Tipitaka Bani Myanmar.
Saloma. First one, and I saw this. I'm page number 17, right?
I mean, use phone to check that. I don't know page number.
Yeah. They are also the same. Magadaliba, Myaune say is an it is a like sticky liquid. A sticky liquid, like a glutinous liquid. Like it is a glue. Here Manisara Manjusa explained that Yangenji Rukha Niyasa Paido. It is. So so there is also one sutta about the Megada Libobama Sutta. In the Samyutta Nikaya, Mahavaga Samyutta, there you can see Megada Libobama Sutta. Aliba. So the Buddha explained there. Now whether simile or that kind of a liquid. That kind of a liquid or that kind of a maybe fruit. So whatever you touch with whatever part of your body, you will not be able to remove from there. That is very, very problematic, very troublesome fruit, troublesome tree. Magada Aliba. So Magada Liba. So Loba also the same. Take an object that does not let it go. We don't want so long as the Loba is there, we don't want to let it go. We just want to take hold of an object. We want to take hold of an object. So like a Magadalipa. So then that is the characteristic. Function is Abhisankhara. So Tadakapali Kaita Mansa Besiviya. Abhidhamma, the Sangha, you know already that it is derived from the Sanj, root Sanj. It means what? To attach, to family attached. Abhidhamma, so this is the fashion. The fashion of the loba is like this. Is attached to something. What? Tataka Bali, Pala, Tataka Bali, what the Kaita Mansa Besi Viya. Besi means a lamp. Lamp or the what? Lamp of Mansa flesh or meat. Okay, a lamp of the meat that has been put, or you can Kaita here means throw into. Where Tataka Bali, Tataka Bala is so burning, the burning pan. Okay, there is, so if you use pan or pot, okay, to cook, then fire is underneath, it is a burning. So then once you put the lamp of the flesh or meat over there into the pot or pan, then there will be what? Without wine, okay, without wine, the lamp of the flesh will be attached there. So also here my loba is like that. So whatever object that you see, whatever object that we see with the loba, so it attached to it. It attached to it. Difficult to remove. So that is the function. And then aparichaga pachupatthano. Aparichaga. Aparichaga means renunciation, renouncing, giving up. Aparichaga, no giving up. So it manifests as you never give up. Never give up. Loba, the existence of the loba can understand through the manifestation of what? Not letting go. We can simply say not letting go without giving up. So that is manifestation. What is that? Telanjana ragoviya. Tela anjana. Tela means wine. Anjana. Tela anjana ragoviya. How to translate it all together? Tela anjana. Anjana is maybe drop of the what? Eye drop or something like eye drop. Telanjana ragoviya. So here in Myanmar, it is translated as a si sonjin ketu. Okay, Telanjana ragoviya. Si sonjin ketu. So if wine is there on your clothes, then difficult to remove. Okay.
English translation is translated like a tint of a lamp black.
Taint of a lamp black.
Lamp black, yes.
Lamp black. What is lamp black? I don't know lamp black. Maybe Asian word. Lamp black. Lamp black we don't have. Sun lamp black. Taint of a lamp black. Maybe it is talking about the what? So we ban, maybe Asian time we ban to make a light. We ban what? Wine. Why in then it has been banned, then it became a what?
Black.
Black over there, black.
Yeah.
So that sort of thing. They lanjana ragoviya. So difficult to let it go. Don't let it go. So and also Sayojaniya Dhammesu Asada Dasana Pachupatthano. Asada Dasana Badathano. Badathana approximate cause. Approximate cause is a what? Asada Dasana. Seeing as a what? As a what? Agreeable things. Okay, seeing as agreeable things. On the object, on the dhammas, which are Sayojaniya Dhamma here means the object of a Sayojana. So we have a din Sayojana. So Sayojana and Sayojaniya is a different. Sayojana is 10 kinds of factors. So all of them are akusala. The object of the Sayojana is called Sayojaniya. The scope that the loba can reach or Sayojana can reach is a logiya. So that's why Sayojaniya Dhamma, we can simply understand that in the logiya Dhammas, in the logiya objects, logiya Dhammas, so asada dasana. So we, with the loba, we see what? Asada. So there is asada adinawa. So asada is translated as a what? A gratification, right? Gratification.
Yes, it sounds like that.
Yeah, gratification. So state of feeling pleasure. Okay. So gratification as a gratification on the object or the logiya objects. It means the Sayojaniya Dhammas. So that will be what the Padathana, the cause for the loba to rise. So Medda also, Medda. So in the case of the Medda, you have a study there. So Medda is Padathana, the proximate cause for the rising of the Medda is Manapa Bhava Dasana Padathana. Okay. Manapa Bhava Dasana Padathana. Seeing agreeable things. Sadhana, there is. Sadhana Manapa Bhava Dasana Padathana. So to develop a Medda, we have to have a habit of seeing the delightful nature or agreeable nature of the beings. So that is for the Medda to rise. The cause for the Medda to rise. But here for the loba to rise is asada dasana padathana. So seeing as gratification on the object, on the logiya dhammas. So that's why loba medaya wanjeti, tanna or loba the same. So sometimes tanna disguise as a medda. Okay, medda. Sometimes we may misinterpret, oh, this is medda, but actually there is a loba. There is a craving or attachment, tanna is there. So very subtle nature. That's why we have to be mindful of our mental conditions, so that we can be able to differentiate between loba and metta. So that is Padathana, Prasimeka. So Dana Nadi Bhavena Vodamano Siga Soda Nadi Viya Mahasamodha Abaya Mewa Gehidawa Gachadi Di Databo. So very explanation. So is the loba. So refer to loba. Tana nadi bhavena as a Tana river. Okay, as a gravy river. Oda mano, when it was increased, when it is increased as a gravy river. Siga soda. So siga soda. Soda means a current. Okay, siga soda, very, very quick
Nice,
current.
Sayadaw.
Yes.
I have a question about the word bhavena. How should we translate that bhavena, Sayadaw?
Bhava state.
So what is ena, Sayadaw?
Ena S.
S?
Yeah. S is state of river.
So usually when we say S, we use the to suffix, right? Sayadaw, but he is using ena.
Ena dadiya vibhadi.
Yes.
So dadiya vibhadi can use as a kriya visesana also. Digaso also. Right?
Yes.
So or do. S-O or T-O.
So which means in this case, we can also say bhavato, right, Sayadaw?
Bhavado.
Well,
Other day, Bhavado will be because of. Okay. Because because mostly it is a use of bhava. Bhava with the door surface, it become a because of.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Here, bhavena is as a verb. S. Okay. As a state of a Dana river, Krabi river.
I see. So which means whenever we see the bhavena, we should understand that it's the S, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, yes, generally. Grammar is generally.
But then so we should take it similar to the case of like aniccato, right? So that to in that case is also S.
အဖြစ်ဖြင့်အဖြစ်ဖြင့်အဖြစ်ဖြင့်
ways ပေါ့
adore in အဖြစ်ဖြင့်အဖြစ်အားဖြင့် is different.
so အဖြစ်ဖြစ် is ways and ways so အဖြစ်အားဖြင့် is something like
အားဖြင့် is S. How to translate S? Let me see. Myanmar from Myanmar to okay. Let me see S. အနေဖြင့် yeah, S is better here. In Myanmar it is translated as အနေဖြင့် here S is better. We translate what? Tana nadi bhavena S is state of Tana river.
So you know, see here we have to translate like the loba when growing as the state of the Tanha River and so on.
Yeah. Sure.
When growing as.
When growing. When something grow as something. When something grow as something.
So which means is basically what it means when it becomes something.
Yeah.
So here what it means is the when the Tanha becomes like the river of when the Loba becomes like the river of Tanha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. Siga soda. So siga soda. Nadi wiya. Siga soda means a quick current. Swift current. Current is a very swift, very quick. Nadi is a river. Mahasamudran to the great ocean. Gachati Viya, as if it goes. So as if what? As if the river with the quick current goes to the great ocean. So also when Dana Dana grows, or when Dana becomes when Loba became like a Dana river, craving river, then it where similarly Abaya Mewa only do the Obu stays. Kahedawa having taking goes, okay, Loba goes, taking here mean taking the person who has a Loba. Okay, do where to the great to the Abaya. Okay, here is Ubamana Ubameya is here. Siga Soda Nadi Mahasamudran Gachati Viya.
Sorry, Sayadaw.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the object of the Kahedawa?
Kahedawa is understood. Understood. Taking the object. Taking the people. Taking the beings or sentient beings who has a loba. Who is with the loba. So it means that does not just arise and dissolve. It is okay, weak in the form of nature, but when it develops, does not become a craving, become a bigger and bigger, then it will lead the person to the Wobu states. Here is in order to match with the simile Upamana, so commentator just use Abaya Mewa Gahedawa Gachati. It means Loba goes. Actually, Loba does not go. But it is a kind of a figurative speech. Loba as even a personification. Even though Loba cannot take and go, but it is personified the Loba as someone who take it somewhere and go to somewhere. So Upamana Upamiya is given here. So Loba is dangerous, it means. So just arising Loba, so the Buddha said, Saragan Wajidan, Saragan Jidan Dipajanadi. We have to discern whenever Loba Jita arise within ourselves. Okay, Loba arise. So it means you stop its a growing nature. Okay, you don't let Loba grows, but because you are mindful with the mindfulness and also with the wisdom, Sati Sambhajanya, we know that the Loba arise, and also we see that the Loba arise dissolves. So that is the way we have to prevent Loba from growing. Okay, otherwise it will grow stronger and stronger, bigger and bigger. Then it will be dangerous for us to it will lead us to the Woku states. Okay, it is about the Loba. So characteristic function, manifestation, approximate cause of the Moha is given in the following paragraph. Moho Chitasa Anda Bhava Lakhano. Anda Bhava. Anda means blind. Bhava means ness. Blindness. Okay. Can the Apshihuda Lakhana Shi. So the blindness of the mind. Characteristic. Moha is a characteristic of the blindness of the mind. So And also another characteristic is Iññāna Lekkano. Iññāna. Añana also we can simply say Añana. So here Jnana is, here the prefix A is what? Opposite. Okay, Virodi. Sometimes A is a na jnana. Na jnana we may simply say not knowing. Okay, but here the characteristic of a not knowing, so that is not strong enough. If we say characteristic of a not knowing, but if we say characteristic of the being opposite to the wisdom, characteristic of a being opposite to the wisdom, so that will be very strong. So not knowing alone, I know what they translate, the delusion, blindness, and also opposition to knowledge. Translation also giving like this: opposition to knowledge is a characteristic. Asambati Veda Raso. Asambati Veda, as you know, penetrative understanding. So Asambati Veda Raso. Here also A is opposite. Okay, opposite to the penetrative knowledge, penetrative wisdom. It is a function, as if the function of a moha is like this. Then Aramana, another function is Aramana Sabhavat Chadana Rasowa. This is very clear. Chadana means covering, Sabhava nature, Aramana of object. So covering or hiding the nature of the object, the true nature of the object. So that is the function. So long as moha is there, moha will make us blind to see the true nature of the object. And also, but Pachupatthano, Asama Patipati Pachupatthano. Sama Patipati is what? Right practice or correct practice. Here also A is not Patipati, not practicing. Okay, not practicing well. Also, we can simply say opposition to good or right practice. Okay, opposition to the right practice. It will appear in the meditator's mind. It will manifest in the meditator's mind as it is opposition to the Sammapatipatti, right practice. And also Andhakara Pachupathanowa. So it will manifest as what? Andhakara Pachupathano. So Anda means blind, Kara means making. So blind making. How can we say? Andhakara.
You can directly say like here.
Causing,
yeah, English translation. Andhakara direct translate darkness.
Causing blindness. Causing blindness. Okay, making blindness. Andhakara. So Andhakara, we can simply say total darkness. So totally there is no light, and also it is in the midnight, and also it is the no moon day. Okay, there is no moon at all. So then in the midnight, maybe 12 p.m. So it is very dark on that day. And also if there is rainy also. Okay. So that is why Andhakara mostly translated as a darkness, total darkness. Here is andagara pachupatthano. It manifests as a blindness or the what? Blindness or the wisdom eye. Okay. So as a meditator, we can we may what? We may imagine in our mind it will appear as okay, moha. So whenever moha arises, so it manifests as a darkness or the wisdom, darkness, blindness or the wisdom eye. So it means there is no wisdom eye at all. So then Bhadatthana is ayoniso manasikara Bhadatthana. And wise attention is the proximate cause for the moha to rise. Then commentator add another word. Sabbha akusalāni mūlaṇi tathavo. Okay, moha is the root of all akusala. It should be noted. Moha should be noted as the root of all akusala. Right. So it will be the root of the root for the dvādasa also to rise, the root for the more lobha also to rise. So sabbha akusalāni mūlaṇi tathavo. Then let's go to the another paragraph. Avijja. It is talking about avijja. Here also karana sadhana, katu sadhana, and then bhava sadhana is giving. Esa the avijja. This is avijja because through this avijjayandi. Here in the directly it is translated what lojenda go. It means it wants. Okay, it craves for. But the grammatical translation, it is called adevayata. Okay, adevayata. Then grammatically, if we translate sadhata for the issue word, avijjayandi here means translated to the verses in sheshu chansi dakoi. So ja is ja or j, the ruja is to look at, the ruj. Okay, to look at, to stare. To stare at other person or others' property because you want it, or we want it. So sheshu abhi with the preface abhi, it means without moving your eyes to another place. Okay, your eye or your mind. So you focus on the others' property, others' belongings. So that happens because of the avijja. Okay, it is a lobha. Okay, lobha citta. Sayanwa avijjayati is said also. What is translated? By it is translated as a cup covert. What is the covetousness? Okay, it is translated as a covetousness. So mere covetousness is also called avijja. So regarding the characteristics, sabara sambadina sakakarana icha lakana. So very clear explanation. Characteristic. Characteristic is a what? Icha. Avijja is icha. Icha means a desire. Desire for what? Desire to make karana, to make others possessions, others belongings, others endowment as our own. Okay, in order to make others property to be our own. So that sort of desire is the characteristic of the avijja. Parasampatina. Sakakarana icha lakana. Dena garina, dena agarina. Esana bhavarasa. The function is esana. Esana means searching for or seeking. The state of searching in this manner, with this manner. This manner means in order to make others' property to become our own. With this manner, we search for. Then that is the function of the avijja. Then Pajupadana, it manifests as Parasampati Vimukha Bhava Pajupadana. Parasampati Vimukha. Abhimukha. Mukha means a face. Abhimukha means you focus, you face your face. Okay. It means that you are, how do you say, Abhimukha. In Myanmar, we go do you, or sheshu. So if you put something in front of before your eyes and then you look at, so that is called, that sort of thing is in front of the face. Vimukha means in front of the face, putting something in front of the face or before your eyes, before your face. So also here is putting others' property, others' belonging, others' endowment in before your eyes, before your face. So it will manifest. So to make it clear, so when we want something, some others' property, then that object appear in our mind, in our mental stream, in our mind. Suppose if you want a car, others' car, suppose another person, he used a Mercedes, okay, the latest 2021 model, and then, oh, that is very good, very great. Maybe your neighbor belong to, your neighbor got it, just got it. So if you are influenced by the avijja, in your mind it will manifest. So that car, the latest brand new car will appear in your in your mind. Okay, in our mind. That is Parasampati Vimukha Bhava Pajupadana. And then Parasampati is Abhidhamma Piṭaka, the cause, proximate cause is that you find delightful in others' properties. Okay? Abhidhamma, you are very, very pleased in others' properties. So that is Piṭaka. So,
Hi, Sayadaw.
yes.
I have a question about the word sampatti, Sayadaw.
Yes.
So sampatti, we know that there are many kinds of sampatti. It's not just the properties, right? It can be, somebody's good appearance and so on. So here, should we just take the properties or all kinds of sampatti, Sayadaw?
Any kind.
Any kind.
Possessions and possessions.
I see.
Yeah. Any Upadi Sampati or many Sampati we have, right?
Right.
So if we find delight in too much in the other's property, that the others' belongings, others' possessions and possessions, that is the cause.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
For the avijja to rise. Iya parasampati vimukha evahi sa upatthati. Only when we put others' others' possessions before our face, okay, then only then that avijja arises. Okay. Sa avijja parasampati vimuka ewa. Ubadha, the only one. Because it takes others' object, others' belongings as object. So dasuja abhidatiya sati pavadati. Then dasu in others' belongings, others' possessions, abhidatiya, delightful, being delighted. So when it happens, so delight in others' property, then that avijja arises. Parasambati suchitaso hatha pasaro viya. So, and simile is giving. Pasara means stretching out. Okay, stretching out our hand. Hatha pasaro viya means we stretch out our hand in others' properties. So, chitaso actually you don't stretch out your hands for the avijja to arise, but with the mind, okay, the mind trying to reach there, so in the others' property. So that's why avijja should be noted as a hatha pasara viya, stretching out the hand. Simile is also very clear here. And then samatho hodi di adisu, another paragraph. Anyesu kechesu vikeba samanato. Anyesu vikeba samanato. Samana here is a what? Samu. It means a quench or calm down. Calm down what? The scattering mind. Vikeba samanato, because of the, okay, because of here, because of the coming down of what? The scattering mind in the others cases, in other cases. Anyesu kechesu in other cases. So it means samatha is something, so you focus on one case, okay? For example, here, love akusala case, in order to kill other beings, so you don't pay attention to other cases, other things, apart from the killing. So that's why there is a samatha. Okay, akusala pavadiya chaitam paganaditi pagaho. Pagaha means effort. Okay, we make an effort. So paganadi, pagaha means to lift up. Okay, to lift up our mind up. Okay, in the rising of the akusala. And sometimes without the effort, without the viriya, then our mind is not so active. So other than we need to what lift our mind up. So there are times like this. So even though akusala conditions are there to do akusala, then we are reluctant to do. So other time, the pagaha, viriya is there. It lifts up our mind. So now we keep the awakebo. That is very clear. That does not scatter. So that's why it is called awakeba.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Yes.
May I have a question about the word hatapasaro, Sayadaw? How should we divide that word, Sayadaw?
Hatha basaro. Okay.
So Sayadaw translated as the stretching out the hand.
Yeah. Hatha basaro viya. Let me see. Viya means like lunging. Okay. So Hattam Basariti, something like that. Hattam. Hatha and Basara, we join together. Hattam, but with the accusative case in the Hattan, the hand. Stretch out the hand. Okay.
So pasara, Sayadaw. Pasara.
Basara.
Pasara. So pasara, it should be pasara or pasara, Sayadaw. But here's a long R.
Basara. P with the short.
Yes, the short R we have a pasara. Pasara, it can mean spreading or extension, but here is long R. Pasaro, right?
Pasaro. Pasara. Pasara. Okay. Hattam Basara. How can we say? Basaredi, let me check. Basaredi, Basaredi. Pa. Basaredi. Samenjidi, Samenjid Dawa, Basari Dawa. Like that we have. Right?
So Sayadaw, according to the English, should be, yeah, this form is correct. Hatha pasara, pasarana. It means stretching out one's hand.
Yeah. Pasara. Samenjid Dawa, Basari Dawa, some that we have in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Right?
Yes, I guess how do we form the word pasara?
Oh, Basara. Basara. Basara, how do we count? Basara, Basara. Maybe Basaredi. Pasara. And then Pa preface Sara root. And then what? And then Na surface. Na surface. Like that. Basara.
Yes, but then so here it's the root is sar, asar. So it's a short R. So then does that mean that we have to take the it's not just the root, but we had to take the like a I don't know how to say that. The na suffix.
Na suffix is a what? Causative, causative.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why, because of the na suffix, the beginning or the root, the initial letter of the root is a lengthen. Initial vowel of the root is a lengthen. So, like a karana, kara. A causative meaning is there.
Yes.
Cause to stretch. Cause to stretch. Stretch out here means that it, because it does not stretch out itself. Okay. But there is someone who stretched out.
So the definition sentence is hatang pasareti di hatha pasaro, so
Yeah. Sure. Pasareti.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, thank you so much for listening and discussion. So next week we will go to next page. Okay. So let's stop by saying Buddha Sasana Jidan Data 2. Buddha Sasana Jidan Data 2. Buddha Sasana Jidan Data 2. Buddha Sasana Jidan Data Do Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
Sayadaw.
Dhammadana. Good luck. Very good.